Alright. Yo, what's up, guys? Basically, I streamed yesterday, and I played like shit. And I lost a lot of games because they were my fault. And so, I thought, what better way to rectify these losses? Is rectify the right word? I don't know. I think it is. What better way to rectify these losses than to go over them and teach you all so that you don't make the same mistakes? So alright, we're gonna go over these three games, right? Each one has some different concepts and things to learn from. So I think the first one and the biggest one is probably this Jax game, right? I'm playing Jax against Camille Viego Irelia. So ideally, I should pop off this game. And it looks like at first glance I do, right? Like Camille goes 1-9, I'm 5k gold up, and pretty fed. And you might take like first glance at this and be like, oh, like your team fed Irelia Viego. But this game was entirely my fault, and we're gonna look and see why. So, nice, my client crashed. Very cool. Will it load this time? Yeah, it will. So, yeah, let's take a look, and let's see what went wrong in this game and why we lost. So, starting off, first thing I do awfully is I do a really bad job doing a 3-wave crash. I push these first two a little too fast, which results in my wave getting stuck here. And this is a really awkward spot to be playing Jax versus Camille in. My Q there was really bad as well. Yeah, this is a really awkward spot to be in for Jax. Luckily, I do end up getting it somewhat crashed. Camille roams on the map to go kill this Kindred, which frankly should never happen. I don't know how Kindred dies from this position. I don't know how this guy doesn't just like flash either of these stuns. It's pretty bad for this guy to die here. This Kindred. She should have flashed both of those. But yeah, I get bailed out by Camille roaming here. So that was my first mistake, is I do not do a proper job of crashing this 3-wave. Right? And it results in the wave getting stuck in a really awkward spot for me. If Camille stays here, like she should, I'm kind of fucked, dude. Like, she has Ignite, I can't really kill her. And I can't really hit this wave either without Camille harassing me. So it's really hard. And so the thing to learn from this is that when you're doing your 3 or 4 wave crashes, you need to really make sure that the wave is in this area so you can safely hit it and crash it. If your wave gets in this spot, you're fucked. And that's kind of what happened to me in the first few levels of this game, which really slowed down my game. But anyway, reset, run back. Camille slow pushes. And then here, I kind of just blindly Q on Camille, and this is fine. This isn't awful. But I make a mechanical mistake here. I get greedy with my flash. Instead of just flashing right now, if I flash right now, I'll never die, right? If I just flash early, which is something you should do often, right? Just flash early in gank situations like this. It's better than trying to be greedy and outplay it, but I don't. I'm thinking in my head like, yeah, I can probably survive this without flash. So I try just walking it off, end up getting double CC'd, flash after and die, fail to ward hop and die. That was a huge tilter, bro. I was so annoyed. I was so fucking annoyed after this death. It's like I fucked up my initial push, come back, Camille ends up getting a crash off without even having the TP, and I die and lose my flash in a counter matchup. Like, this is like the worst thing imaginable, dude. And so we'll just play it from here. But you guys are going to see another huge mistake I make, and that's all I'm going to highlight from this game, is just this little laning shenanigans. So you'll see here, I crash the wave, Camille does some weird roam play bot lane and then TPs from here back to top, right? And so we're playing, crash the wave, I go hit a plant, get vision on wolves. So I get vision on wolves, which means I know that Viego's going to come back top, right? I know this is going to happen. So the mistake comes here, right? I hit the vision plant, get vision on wolves, come back top. What you want to do in this situation here, when her wave is like this, and you're playing this matchup is you want to let Camille push out to a safer spot to trade on her, where you can really take good all-ins, especially if you're running lethal tempo, like I am, right? So the mistake I make here is I trade on her in this area, and it's really stupid, right? We use our E, we use everything to try to take a trade on her, which is exactly what Camille wants, bro. This is exactly what she wants. She wants me to E and chunk this entire minion wave, because it just means that the wave is going to be kept in her area of the lane, right? And that's exactly what happens. So, not only did we see Viego, or we saw his wolves, so we know he's topside, but then we made a play which kept the wave in this area, which means we're vulnerable to a Viego gank. It's like a double whammy of trash fucking plays. And, yeah, it ends up leading to me getting ganked again and just dying. Which is just trash, you know? This is just trash. And yeah, just like that, we're still up against Camille, but we gave Viego 2 kills, which leads to him snowballing this game. Alright, Viego ends up like running the fucking game. I even die again at one point to these two. I got camped pretty hard this game. Kinda played it like trash. It's what it is, dude. Here I should have walked back into my tower sooner. But I think I die either way. Maybe Viego kills me. But yeah, that's basically the biggest mistake here, was taking this trade on Camille when the wave is in her side. So I do what I actually see like a lot of people I coach do often. So it's like really stupid from me. It's like you don't want to be trading in a way that keeps the wave. Okay, this animation noise is so annoying. Alright, that's better. You don't want to trade in a way that keeps the wave in a vulnerable state for you, where you can get ganked by enemy jungler. It would have been better if I just let Camille push this out and then traded on her in this area. Would have been much better. So yeah, that's the main thing to learn from game 1. We end up losing this game. It ends up being pretty close, and I do come back pretty hard in the match. You know, I kill Camille quite a few times after this. But those first few mistakes led to Viego getting fed, which led to us losing this game. So that is, that's why this one's pretty much my fault. And was a pretty tough game to lose, dude, not gonna lie. This should have been a Jax 1v9 with the teams on each comp. So, that's game 1. Very good. Very good job, Paul. You friggin' idiot. Game 2. We play Jax versus Atreus on Cassante. And this game is what led to my downfall of this stream, bro. I got so tilted off this game. And you guys will see why. So, going into this matchup, I know that I win early. I know that Jax wins early and can get pry on the wave and all that good stuff. And so that's exactly what I do. And the early lane goes really well, right? Hit level 2 first. Kind of beat his ass a bit. Right? We're taking good trades. I think I Q auto with Grasp again here. And yeah, we kind of beat this guy's ass pretty hard in the early stages of this lane. But I make one mistake 2 times in a row that leads to me getting stomped and losing this game. You guys will see what it is. Alright, so if we speed this up, you'll see that I keep playing this entire lane pretty well. Right? Like I'm dodging all of his stuff, taking really good trades. Skarner comes, but Diana counterganks, right? I can tell when Cassante went for that either. Let me rewind a bit. Right? I can tell when Cassante does this. It's like, okay, Skarner's here, so I'm not going to trade on him at all. It's like, obviously Skarner's here if he's doing that. So I wait for Diana to come up. I probably should have pinged, but it's okay. Take a good trade. Really chunk out Cassante, but can't kill him. Dodge the Skarner. Diana misses her Q, but whatever. Not the biggest deal in the world. We maybe could have gotten Skarner Flash, but that's about it. Here, in this moment, when I'm low on mana, and Cassante's chunked like this, and we know Skarner's topside, all I should be thinking about doing is just crashing this wave and recalling. But instead we go for this dive, and the mistake I make is not tracking his level up timer. That's the mistake that I make in both this sequence, and you'll see a sequence later on, that loses me the game. So, I'm like, okay, if this guy's gonna stay, let's just dive in. This should be really simple. Stun, But he levels up. He fucking levels up. And this means that my auto doesn't kill him. I don't have mana for anything else. And frankly, I started walking away because I thought he would die. And he doesn't die. Flashes away. I end up getting caught. I should have flashed the Skarner. Pretty stupid. And yeah, end up dying for it. Which is really bad because I played the start of this lane so fucking well, dude. So it's like really shit to die like that. Because what ends up happening from this is I have to TP mid. Xante doesn't really miss anything, and we end up kind of in an even state, right? Like, we both end up with similar gold, similar XP, which should never happen after I play those initial few waves really well. What should happen is I crash the wave, I reset, and I get to walk back, and he has to TP. And then I can look to fight him in this area because I'll have more gold from my reset and item purchase. But anyway, we'll play this out, and you'll see I die again here. And it's because I make the same exact mistake, right? Top laners always, for the most part, unless you miss a fuck ton of XP, you will hit 6 on the 530 cannon wave. This wave that's coming in right now at 5 minutes 30 seconds. You will hit level 6. And so I don't pay attention to my minions here. Cassante hits 6 on one of these minions, right? I don't pay attention to that. I jump on him, he gets 6, and immediately all-ins me. We almost kill him, but it's Cassante, dude. That champ when he's low on health isn't really low on health. And yeah, we end up dying. And everything from this point on, my team actually plays really well, but they can't deal with this Cassante. He's like too fucking strong. I die a few more times here. It's really bad. I die there. I die again in this 1v1, which was really close, but unfortunately not close enough. I actually get really close to killing this guy. I thought I could just commit to an all-in here, but we miss our stun. And he has flash advantage. I think even there, maybe I could have queued on him. Let's speed that up. I'm kind of curious if I could have queued on this guy. Or if we slow this down. Right, because I believe I W him here. I auto W. Don't have Sheen. He has no E. But my Q only... Dude, I might have been able to Q auto and he dies. I actually might have been able to Q auto and he dies. And we would have came back really hard. But yeah, we end up losing this game because Cassante kind of 1v9s. Dude, if I Q auto him here and I get the kill, I think this whole game goes different. But that's not really the focus of this video. The focus is that I fucking didn't pay attention to level up timers, which is why I die on this wave and why we die at the dive as well. So that's a big thing to keep in mind, guys. 4th wave, enemy hits level 4. 3rd wave, they hit level 3. And then 530 wave, they hit level 6. So keep that in mind when you go for plays like this, because you'll die if you don't, like me. And so yeah, that's pretty much it for this game. And then the last one I want to go over is more of a macro game. Alright, I make a lot of bad macro decisions in this last one, which lead to us losing the game. So I'm playing Jax against Aurora, and I play the start of this lane really well. I do exactly what you want to do in these range matchups, which is sacrifice CS to stay reasonably healthy, right? And you wait for your jungler. And so that's what we do. We just farm up, we stay safe, and we kind of just chill. We're chilling pretty hard. I see Warwick's coming top, so I say, okay, like, as soon as I see my Warwick pathing top like this, it's like, okay, I can start to trade on her somewhat, as long as I play it well, which I do, right? She expects me to take this cannon and run back, so instead I step up, right? Cause her to miss both her stuff. Stun her, back up for a sec. Try to get level 5. I auto a minion here to get my level 5, so I live. And Aurora flashes, we predict her flash, and then get the kill. Really well played, right? In like a counter matchup like this, that's pretty hard for Jax, this is really a solid start. The issue comes when I get a little overzealous. I recall TB back. I see Warwick's top again. It's like, okay, maybe we can kill this Aurora. I should have queued on her right here as Warwick's coming up. I don't, which is dumb. And we end up going really hard on this dive. Warwick dies, and then I die shortly after to a Lux roam. That's like, boom. My entire huge fucking lead that I just built by killing Aurora in a counter matchup all goes to shit because I get over aggressive and chase super hard. Right? Like, this is so dumb. Why are we diving this, bro? It's so stupid. Should just chunk her out and walk back at this point. Like, this is still really good. This sets her up for a nice dive play like 2 waves later, right? Clear this wave, clear this next wave, and then dive Aurora when she's half HP under tower. But instead, we do this fucking shit, and it's so stupid, dude. It's so bad. Like, it's so bad to go for a play like that. And, yeah, then I overstay. End up dying to Skarner and Lux, and my game's over. And so, yeah, that shit sucks. But what I really wanted to go over in this game was some macro choices that I make that are really bad. So I believe, yeah, it's at this dragon. So if we look at the game state currently, my team has 2 dragons, and they have none, right? Ocean Dragon just spawned. There's 5 of them down here. Aurora committed to this fight. 4 of my teammates, we're weaker than them. You know, we're losing. Their comp is just better than ours for team fighting. I tell my team to back off. I tell them, just give the dragon. We don't need to fight this at all. Just let me get this top tier 2. But my team ends up fighting, and I do something awful. It's like, when you see your team is going to commit, you either got to TP now, early, like on this ward, and look for flank or something like that, or you commit to the tower. But I don't do either. I hit this tower for a while, and then TP after the fight has already started, and my Warwick has already died, which is just so bad, you know? It would be better to either finish the tower or TP early, but I do neither, right? So guys, you wanna like don't do halfway decisions. You gotta make a choice and commit to it fully. If I just stayed top here and took this tower, Warwick actually stole the dragon, which is really good. Akali probably would have took 1 person with her. Even if we go like 1 for 3 and we get the dragon and I get top tier 2, it's super worth it for our team from the position we're in. But instead, I don't commit to this tower. I TP late, end up just dying. Yeah, I think we kill 1 person. Oh, we kill 2 of them. But it ends up just being like a super bad play for our team overall. All 5 of us die. Only 2 of them die. And we don't even get this tower. When, realistically, I could have just stayed top and gotten the tower, or TP'd early and fought the dragon with my team. So that's a big lesson, is don't like halfway commit to decisions. Know what you want to do and stick to it, no matter what your team is calling for. And the same thing happens later on at this dragon, I believe. Okay, so actually, is it this one? Which one was it? Or is it this one? Okay, I don't think this is bad, right? I kill the Aurora inside and then I TP to try to help my team. Again, I think I probably should have just been focused on side laning this entire game. After killing Aurora, I probably should have just gone top. But it is what it is. I don't hate this. Yeah, I try to help my team kill them. We end up all just fucking dying. Pretty miserable. At this point in the game, it's like, okay, we're never gonna win a team fight, dude. Skarner, Ashe, Lulu, Lux is just like a little too cancer to play against. And so I need to be thinking, I just want to split push this entire game. And you guys will see something that happens a little later on here. My Akali gets a really good pick on Lux here. As Baron and Dragon are spawning, I'm top. And I TP to this bot wave, which I think is good. This is a good play. Right? Akali just made a pick on Lux. They're chasing her. We have 2 objectives on the map. So I TP here to put a bunch of pressure on enemy team, right? Push this in. We know that this is Ocean Soul. But what I should do here is not fight with my team. I should pressure this tower in this inhib so that my team can get this dragon for free, right? Because I beat Aurora in a 1v1 at this point in the game. I'm level up on her. I have 3 items. She also has 3 items. So I have Wit's End, I have Mercs. I shit on Aurora at this point with red buff as well. So what you should do in this position, I mean, you'll probably never be in this position, but if you know that you guys are losing team fights, just pressure the side lane, right? If I just go here, I take this tower so fast. No, I don't have Demolish this game. By the way, we have like 3 grubs. I take this tower in like 5 seconds, right? And Aurora can't really kill me. She doesn't deal enough damage and she has no ult. So I should just sit here and hit this tower because they need at least 2 people, and that means my team can reliably kill them, right? But instead what I do is I go and I try to help my team take this dragon, which removes the pressure we had in bot. And yeah, we end up, Skarner fucking steals this dragon, or it doesn't smite. We end up just getting aced in the team fight, because they're just a little too strong for us to kill. And yeah, we end up losing Dragon and Baron after Akali made a great pick on enemy mid laner, which is like so depressing. So if I just stayed bot and I got this tower, I probably would have drew like one of their teammates to me and we would have gotten Ocean Soul for free. So that's a huge thing, is like, again, just make a decision and stick to it. Like if you TP bot to pressure, then pressure that tower so that your team can get an objective, instead of just like TPing bot and then leaving and falling back to try to fight the dragon. Like I don't hate this play that I made, but I think this would have been a much better one. And yeah, we end up losing this game, which sucks. Because again, this game was really winnable. I just make a really bad choice trying to dive Aurora in top and lane, and then I make some bad macro plays where I don't commit to what I initially chose. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Those are the 3 most criminal games I played. This Garen one, it was pretty depressing all around. I'm not gonna go over that. There's not much to go over there. But yeah, those were just some mistakes I made that I thought would be worth going over. And so yeah, if you enjoyed the video, if you feel like you learned something, I would appreciate a little like and subscribe. And I should be live pretty soon again here. I don't know if it'll be tonight when this video uploads or tomorrow, but I'll be live one of the 2 days, so feel free to stop by and say hi. But alright, thanks for watching guys. I appreciate it, and have a good one. Peace.